Hello, 6th grade. This is how you're going to make your luggage tag. So once you get to Tinkercad, you should go through Google Classroom, which you must be if you're watching this video, so that you can join your class, whichever your teacher may be. And then you have to look under activities. And when you go to activities, you'll see an activity called Luggage Tag. And this is where all the information is. And then you're going to click tinker this and it's going to copy it and make your own. So you can delete the other things that are on this file. But first I wanted to show you that there are some notes, and the notes have the requirements of what you need to include in your luggage tag. This is an example luggage tag here. So if you click on the first note, you can see it says include your first name, at least one design. You could add a desert trails, one of these designs, or you can make your own design, or you can put 3 circles together to make a Mickey Mouse. Click on this again and the words will disappear. Then you can click on the next note. It says cut a hole at least 3 millimeters from the edge for the ring. That's to put the key ring in so you can attach it to your luggage. The hole should be 6 millimeters in diameter. So that's a circle. You want it all the way around 6 millimeters across. Click on this again. Ooh, you could throw it in the trash. A luggage tag should be 80 millimeters by 60 millimeters by 10 millimeters to begin. It's going to get a little bit taller than 10 millimeters because your letters are going to be higher than that. But you want your base of it to be 80 by 60 and then 10 millimeters high. And that should be sturdy enough for us to attach to a piece of luggage. If you're sick of these little notes here, you can click this button and they disappear. You cannot ungroup this thing because it is one object that I created. So in order to make your own, you're going to you can add this box, but I recommend you don't because it's got very pointy edges and you want something that's more rounded on the edges. So you can just search for an rounded, and then you'll find this one, which I like a lot. So you drag this out and then you can just type in the measurements. So if you click on the white square in the corner, you can double click in each box, and let's make it 80 tall. And then we'll click another white square and we'll make it 60 across. And then the square in the middle is going to tell us our height. Right now it's 20, but we want it to be 10. And now you've got your base on which you can work to create your keychain. See how it's the same height there. And feel free to play around with the color. The other thing is when you add this cylinder in the middle to cut out the hole, let's go back to cylinder. There we go. I like to do the actual cylinder and then change it. There is an option here. So let's move this cylinder so you can see. And if we do this little drop down, see where it says sides? See how this has a bunch of flat sides? We can give it a whole mess of sides. You can give it 64 and it looks more rounded. I like to do that. So then we remember we said we want this to be 6 millimeters this way, and then 6 millimeters this way. And then if we're going to cut it out, we want it also to be 10 millimeters, but just to make it easier to see, let's make it 12. And then we just need to drag this here. Let's align it. So if you take these 2 shapes, use your lasso tool, and then right here, this little button up here is align. Gives you all little dots to play with. We want to align it in the center. That's this one here. And then let's turn the cylinder into a hole. And it still didn't cut it out yet because we have to lasso it and then hit the group button up here. Now you want to go ahead and add some text. I feel like that could even be bigger. Okay, so now you want to go ahead and add some text. And that you can just type in text. And you should see some different options here. So play around with those and add at least your first name.